Hey, I'm doing a reaction to a reaction. This is Vocal Coach reacts to Putri Ariani. I am not a vocal coach. I'm a classical guitarist. But Andy Davis here is a master of voice. I'm unfamiliar with Andy, so like any reaction, you gotta go with an open mind and open heart. This guy's got I think a couple 100,000 views on this video, and I'm interested to see what he has to say. Plus, I watch reactions all the time. All the time. If you haven't heard this before, that's the reason I started making reactions about 4 or 5 years ago, was I found myself watching hours and hours a day. I mean, for like a week or two, I was just watching reactions nonstop, and I just had that idea that, like, what if I'm watching this many, I should make some myself. So let's see what Andy has to say, and hopefully this time I won't cry. I definitely cried at both. When I did my own reaction to it, I cried on both songs. The Loneliness song, which is her solo song, her original composition, and Sorry, the Elton John cover. Let's do it.
Everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, a first time featuring Indonesian singer Putri Ariani here on the channel. This is her song Loneliness on America's Got Talent a few weeks back. Let's jump right in.
I gotta say, I do like his energy.
Got Talent a few weeks back. Let's jump right in. Oh, I'm so excited. I've heard a lot about this.
I remember when we still won. You have your voice and your bright eyes.
Does he know she's blind? Did he skip the intro? He obviously likes what he's hearing, though.
You have your voice and your bright eyes. We together in this love. Promise we'll forever.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Wow. I know this is viral. This is a huge hit on YouTube, but I'm taken aback by the maturity of her voice. She's 17 years old. I believe she won Indonesia's Got Talent when she was a kid.
Oh, so he's done some research. Good for him. I didn't do research until after the video. I should stop comparing us. I'm just let him do his thing. But obviously he's done research, which is good. You should be prepared.
Kid, maybe 8 years old. I could be wrong on that. I'm still learning so much about her. She is blind and obviously such a gifted musician.
Okay, he did a bunch of research. All right. Good. Good.
Wow.
And now you left me alone, 'cause you find someone better. You went that way with her. And one thing I know,
The color of her voice is so...
you break my heart, break my hope.
Oh.
Be so down in loneliness. You left me when I did. Thought you were my best friend, being my prince, but I was so wrong.
Wow, guys! There's so much going on here. How wonderful she is. Oh my goodness. You guys, so much vocally going on here. Just a really nice connection to her breath support. I know when you're sitting and playing, to me it isn't a great posture for singing. She is doing it.
Oh, I'm learning here as well. I mean, obviously, I've done a lot of singing, not well, but, had to do it. And I definitely think that sitting down is not optimal. So I'm learning from this dude.
sitting and playing. To me, it isn't a great posture for singing. She is doing it so beautifully here. Her voice is just so wonderfully produced with such a rich timbre or color to the sound. It sits a little bit back in her throat to give it a darker color, but then she lightens it up at times just to show off superstar skill, you guys. Then a little crack or nuance here and there to give it that pop vibe. Wow.
I gotta watch more of dudes like this. I can see why people enjoy this because I'm learning, man. You can always learn more, and I'm learning right now.
There to give it that pop vibe. Wow.
Oh, baby, you change your pain into the blue.
A lot of scoops and slides there, just also really showing off that breath control. It allows her to just connect those notes, do a bit of a portamento into certain parts of them.
Ooh, I never used the word portamento. I was going to use glissando. I wonder what... I actually forgot what portamento means. Forgive me, music school.
This is amazing.
I'm going to look it up right now.
And pulling back the dynamics.
So down in a lonely night.
Then a nice mix sound there, where she had been full.
Portamento is a slide from one note to another, especially in singing or a bowed instrument. So how is a portamento different than a glissando? What? Hold on. Now you need portamento versus glissando. Oh, it's top search result. Glissando is when you slide a finger on a string from one note to another. A portamento is when you slide from a note to a note but do not connect the two notes. Well, Andy. His name's Andy, right? I think it's probably more of the glissando. I mean, then if we're gonna have the infinite amount of notes between each note, then it's probably a glissando, don't you think, cat? There's a cat about to jump up. Anyways, portamento, glissando. You be the judge.
Voice before.
You break my heart, break my heart.
Yes.
Make me so down in a lonely night.
Oh, such soul there.
She let me when I'm in love.
You guys, really opening up the vowel, you can see here, to provide space in the mouth. It just allows the resonance to flow out of her even more. Such power here without over singing. What a wonderful controlled belting sound this is. I am in love with this.
I am really liking him a bunch. He's got a really great balance of education and just genuine enthusiasm and love for music. That's one thing about musicians, man. You can really tell very quickly the people who really love what they do. I can tell, like, he is genuinely enthusiastic about music, and that just makes me like him even more. His name was Andy, right? Andy. Good job, Andy. If that's your name, probably is. My short-term memory is no good right now. I've been awake for don't worry about me.
I am in love with this. Yes. Oh my God.
In you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, so he got moved too. Okay, so I cried earlier, but that's okay. I like this guy. We might have to like check him out some more. You know, if you like him, we'll watch him together. Yeah, it's just an awesome thing, man. I'm gonna pause it here and come back to it depending on how you feel about it. It's just awesome. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to watch people succeed and do well. And then I get why you watch me, because I watch other people. I watch him. It's just something nice to share joy. It also feels weird to be explaining to you why reaction videos work. It's like, oh, well, I'm watching him and I'm enjoying watching him do it, and you watch me do it. It is what it is. Reactception. Oh, I wonder how that will be translated in the Bahasa Indonesia. Reactception cannot possibly have a translation. It would be like the movie Inception, which is like worlds within inside worlds. So reactception is worlds within inside worlds, inside worlds, inside of worlds. There's no way there's a translation for that. Is there? One of you who speaks fluent English and Bahasa Indonesia, I would like to see your attempt at that translation. Reactception. Hey, let's give it up for Putri Ariani and this brother's name, who I think was it Andy Davis? Is his name on here? It says Master of Voice. And it is Andy Davis. I just thought my memory was wrong. Andy Davis. Good job, Andy Davis. With 573,000 subscribers, he's definitely doing something right. Man, good on you. And between you and I, Andy, I might have to steal something from you when it comes to speaking about the voice and performance of the voice. I'm not gonna go back to school, man. Not right now, anyways. So you will be my professor. And some other people, maybe. It's the same as when you go to college, you just learn from people. I'll learn from here on the old YouTubes. I'm out of here. I have no better way to end it than that. Goodbye, good night. And if I don't see you, have a great life.